Okay, so we're gonna dive into one of the most important topics into your barbering career, which is how to set up an LLC as a beginner barber to scale your career. Hey, what's up guys? My name is Isaac Vera, and in this video, I'm gonna be teaching you, explaining you why it's important to actually start your own limited liability company to back up your business, okay? So I'm going to break it down. I'm gonna break down exactly how to set up an LLC as a beginner barber so you can scale your career the right way. This isn't just about cutting hair. This is more about building a real business, okay? You take care of cutting hair, but they actually never worry about the most important fact of growing your career. If you want to grow, charge higher prices and write off your expenses and protect yourself, you need an LLC, and I'm gonna be showing you how to do that step by step, okay? So understanding what an LLC actually is. An LLC is a limited liability company. That means your barber business becomes its own entity. If something happens or something goes wrong, lawsuits, debt, or mistakes, your personal money and your personal assets are basically protected. It also means you look professional and serious about your career / business, okay? So you have to make sure that you have to stand out and portray yourself as a business owner, even though if you are just cutting behind the chair, because that's actually a real business, because you are making money off of clientele and you are basically dividing expenses by profit. Basically, that makes you a business owner, because the more you work, the more money you make. The more clients you get into your chair, the more money you actually make. So I hope that makes sense. The third step that you have to follow, you have to register your LLC. Next, you are going to go to the state Secretary of State website, and every state has a slightly different fees, usually between $50 to maybe as high as $300. You just fill out the form, the application, submit it, and submit the payment, and that's it. That's basically all that you have to do. It's very simple. You don't have to hire an accountant for this, but if you want to be more detailed oriented about every single step, and maybe you have some couple questions within following the form, then maybe it's better off of you to have an accountant do it for you. But if you are confident within your own way of thinking, you can actually just do it by yourself and you don't need an accountant. I have done LLCs myself, which I have never needed an accountant for. The only one I actually had an accountant, it was my actual brick and mortar barbershop, but that's because it was more of the lease agreement and all that stuff. But you don't need I don't think you need an accountant to do this simple stuff, because what's most important about the LLC is what I'm about to tell you in the next step, which is step 4. Get your EIN number. An EIN, it's basically like the social security number for your business. You have your own social security business, but since you are going to be working under a different entity, your business needs to have its own social security number. In this case, it's called the EIN number. You'll need it to open up a business account and file taxes, of course. The good news is that you can get it for free. This doesn't actually cost any money. Once you have your LLC, you can get it for free from the IRS website in just about 10 minutes. And that's about it. The fifth step that you need to follow is you need to open up a business account. Open up a business account and keep your business money separate from your personal money. Opening a business checking account under your own LLC, that way you can track your income, track your expenses, and look professional when clients or even lenders, or whenever you're trying to buy a house or whenever you're trying to ask for a loan, they see your paperwork and they see that you have everything in place and everything correctly organized, and that's gonna be like a plus sign for you, because it's actually gonna say that you are able to manage your own personal expenses and then your business expenses as well. So that looks more professional, okay? The sixth step that you actually have to take is use your LLC to scale. Here's the fun part about having an LLC. With the LLC, you can actually write off your barber expenses, your clippers, the chair, the products, the booth rent, even education and travel, even your own clothes. You can say that you use those clothes for work. You can do a lot of things with the LLC. You can start building business credit, which is fundamental for your future barber career. Let's say that you want to start another business later on. You can use that to fund that other business. You can actually do it for so many things. You can actually get a house under your LLC. It's insane how much it can help you. If you want to get a car, you can actually get the car under the LLC, use it as a marketing expense, and use your own personal social security number as a co-signer, and that would put the interest rate way lower, and you can get better payments, and you can actually have some write-off off of that car loan as well. There's a lot of things that you can do with the LLC, and these are stuff that I am not an accountant. I'm just gonna say this is not financial advice, but I've done it myself. The reason why I don't know if you guys know, but I have 2 cars, 2 Mercedes-Benz, and they're all under my LLC. And the reason why I was able to have them, it was because I managed to have my business credit built up to some way that it actually helps me into getting and etc. Okay, so I hope that makes sense. You can also use it for building business credit, which can fund your future products, expansions, whatever. That's however you want to scale it. Okay, so I'm gonna be putting it all together. So to finalize this video, I'm gonna go over everything that I just went through in a little bit more fastest way. To set up an LLC as a barber, you have to first understand what it really is. Secondly, you have to pick your business name. Thirdly, you have to register it with your state. Fourth, you have to get your business bank account. Then you have to use your LLC to scale. And this is basically how you can just go from just being a barber into actually becoming a business owner of your own, even if you are just working behind the chair, because you are still a business. Okay, think of it like this. A barber with just clippers and just cutting hair makes good money. Okay, that's cool. But a barber with an LLC actually builds wealth and builds legacy and builds your future. The earlier you take the business side seriously, the fastest you'll grow past just cutting up behind the chair. So I hope this video helps you somehow. If it really did, please give me a like button. Give me a like button. It would really help my channel, and it would keep me motivated to making these type of videos for YouTube. I hope you guys find a lot of value into this video, and I hope I see you guys in the next one. Let me know what next video you guys want to see. If you guys have a question regarding something, please let me know in the comments, and I'll do my best to try to make it for you guys. So I hope you guys have a great day. I'll see you guys in the next one. Don't forget to subscribe. See you guys later. Take care.